This is the first time I've ever gone live. So, welcome, guys. I am going to lead you guys through a new moon ceremony today. It is a new moon in the Virgo. I'm out here on the bay of my local community. And, yeah. First time I've ever done a live on here, so welcome. This is really exciting for me. New moons. Well, my name is Chantel. If you guys don't already know, I'm a spiritual life mentor and content creator. And today is a new moon in the Virgo. So the new moon is this phase of the moon that sparks new intentions. Just like the phases of the moon draw our energy inward and outward. The full moon, you might be feeling extra crazy, rambunctious, or artistic and creative, or it's proven that like the most crime happens on a full moon. But there's a lot of creative things going on in the background as well, because it brings out our subconscious mind. Now the new moon, what tonight is the new moon, is more of a reflective stage. It's more of a stage or a phase that really allows us to reflect inward. It allows us to turn our energy within. And this time we might be feeling like starting new endeavors, and we might be feeling like releasing things that no longer serve us, that are not going to get us there. So tonight, that's what we're going to do. We're going to spark new intentions. There's a few things you're going to need. So if before we get started, I can just let you know what you will need. Of course, bringing candles, incense, sage, all of that stuff is just for fun, and I love it. And if you ever come to a ceremony or a retreat with me in person, if you're interested, let me know, but I will always be creating an amazing atmosphere. But aside from that, you're going to need a journal or piece of paper and a pencil or a pen. You will also need, if you have it, a bay leaf. It must be a dried bay leaf. So see if you got one of those. And if not, it's not a big deal. You can just use a piece of paper of some sort. And you're going to need something like a Sharpie or something to be able to write on it. Find yourself a clean space where you can really just focus on going within, where you cannot be distracted, where you can focus on yourself for the next 20 or so minutes. Get cozy, and we'll get started. So first, I really just want to take a second for us to settle, for us to get in this space, for us to clean our energy and settle the mind so that we can be grounded and really present for this ceremony. So if anybody that wants to participate, just close your eyes. Still the mind. Breathe out any sticky, bad energy that has been carried with you today. It's time to release it. Now, as we still the mind, we allow in space for all the chatter to slow, and for us to be able to see and hear our true soul, our true spirit, without all the distractions. So I invite you, with every distraction is an opportunity to sink deeper into your practice, deeper into your spirit. Each time you breathe out, imagine you are just breathing out all of the sticky energy that you need to release. It's not welcome in this ceremony. I also invite you, if you feel like you have any negative lingering energy that is intense, that is powerful, I give you the invitation to shake it out, to move your body, physically release the emotions and release the trauma. We don't give ourselves the opportunity to do this as much as we should. This time, this space is for you and you alone. Nobody is looking at you or judging you or making sure that it's perfection. Give yourself this time. I want to lead you through a short, easy breathwork session. So we're just going to breathe in through our mouth and release through the mouth. Hello, lovelies. We're going to breathe in through the mouth and out. Now they need to be deep inhalations that fill up the lungs and release. Now keep going, move at your own tempo. Breathe all the way in, breathe into the lungs and into the chest, activating the parasympathetic nervous system, telling your body that it is okay, that it's safe. Now keep breathing. On the next inhalation, I want you to hold at the top just for a moment and release. Release all of the air out of your lungs, and I want you to hold it there at the bottom. Hold there with no air. Settle yourself into simply being still. Sink deeper into this moment, into you. In 3, 2, 1, breathe in and release. How did that feel, guys? I've never, like I said, this is the first live I've done, so getting things like a wishing bottle and all that, I have no idea what that means. All right, now moving forward, just one more simple practice here. I invite you to keep your eyes closed and put your hands on your heart. I want you to give a moment of presence, a moment of awareness, a moment of gratitude to be here on this new moon, under the sun, under the moon, under the stars, wherever you are. Give yourself a moment to smile. Such a simple practice that is so powerful. To feel connected with it all. Every sound around you, every person around you. Mother Earth herself. Give yourself a moment to feel connected, to sink into that presence, that connection. Connected to the ground underneath you, the sky above you. Hold in that stillness. And on the next tap here, I want you to sink in and listen to the singing bowl and hang on to its last sound for as long as you can. Ready? Now, if you have your pencil, paper, notebook, pen, whatever it is that you have, it's time of ceremony where we will be journaling. And I am not a super stingy journal prompter person. I'm not going to give you this outline of all this crazy stuff to do. I really believe in just free-flowing journaling allows you to tap into how you're feeling, to tap into what you need. So I invite you now to get out your journals or your pieces of paper. There's a bee around me. And what we're going to do here is we're going to start with, as this comes with the energy of renewal and letting go at the same time, what we're going to do is we're going to draw a line down the middle of your piece of paper. Or you could just do 2 separate pages, I guess. It works either way. And on one page or one side, what we're going to do is we're going to just do a free flow journal session about where you are in life. I want you to talk about your present state of mind, your present reality, anything that might be lingering in your mind that you feel like you need to let go of, even if it's just emotionally. Sometimes we hold on to things and build them up within us and inside of us when it really just needs to be emotionally released. And sometimes we don't have people to talk to about it, and writing that out can be really powerful. So I invite you to take a few minutes to journal out, to write out what it is that you feel like you need to release energetically, physically in your life, something that is pulling and tugging at your energy. So just take the time to do that now. Maybe give you about 3 to 5 minutes to do so. Try not to think too much about what you're writing, just allow it to flow. It's when the best stuff comes out. And when we're done, if you feel the need to share, I of course invite you to do so. Sometimes it can be really powerful for an emotional release. Something is making you feel stuck. It's making you feel fearful, sad. It's making you feel out of alignment. I invite you to write that out now. I invite you to feel that to its depths. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. I know, isn't the view gorgeous? I want you to know also that the feelings that you're having within you, like for me, what I'm journaling right now, your feelings are completely valid. Sometimes it's not something you need to fix. Sometimes it's something that you just need to release and to feel and to recognize that it is completely valid and completely normal to feel the ways that you are feeling. There's emotions are normal. Nervousness, fear, shame, all of these things are normal, and to be able to tap into them and to be able to feel them full-heartedly by doing something like this allows you to release it, allows you to move forward, and it allows you to understand that that is a normal thing. That within those emotions comes growth. There's so many roller coasters in spiritual development, and it is those dips that allowed growth to happen in the first place. So just wanted to mention that in there. If your journal prompt doesn't necessarily mean like, I need to get rid of this. It doesn't need to be such a masculine thing. Sometimes it's just tapping in and really allowing yourself to feel those emotions and validate those emotions. I don't know if that resonates with anyone. So who's here with me now? Who are the people that are sticking in with the ceremony with me? Where are you from? What's your name? Oh, Florida. I hope to visit Florida soon. I think I'm going to visit the Keys at some point in 2023. All right, we're going to close this up. So finish up any last words, any last sentences that you have. It's your dark night of the soul. I just got out of one of those, and I actually formed an entire self-guided course journey around it. Because I really dived deep into growth. I did a lot of isolation. I cut off a lot of social media. I introduced breathwork. I introduced plant medicine and microdosing, intensive meditations, and just so much more. So I formed an entire course around it if you're interested. It's called Divine Aligned. It's a 4-week course. So send me a DM if that's something you want to journey through for yourself. Thank you. All right, so now that we have that, now on the other piece of paper or the other part of your paper, I invite you to now write down the active manifestations in your life, or the one active manifestation in your life. So this is a new moon, as we said, so sparking new intentions, new desires, new manifestations. And so what is the one thing or maybe few things that you're really trying to manifest into your life currently? What are the things you want to bring about in your life? Whether it be as simple as a job, a relationship, like starting a business, maybe deepening your spiritual practice, whatever that might be for you. I think that when it should come very naturally, asking that question, what comes to mind. So I'm going to allow you a moment now to also write that down. Another 3 to 5 minutes. Just writing down what our new journey, our new endeavor is going to be in this life. What is tugging you, what is pulling you, these goals, manifestations that are coming through for you. And I also invite you to also write why it is that you desire them. And I think that this is important because we can find ourselves wanting something, desiring something so much, and losing track as to the why. Maybe it was someone else's opinion or idea that got swayed onto you that you never strayed from. Maybe it's not even dive deep enough into your soul or to your spirit to know what those desires really are. And so to really ask yourself why it is that you desire these in your life. What are you going to benefit from? How are you going to feel? What feeling do you think that's going to happen from manifesting this thing? And if anybody feels like sharing, please feel free to do so. Sometimes saying your intentions, your desires, your manifestations out loud allows you to get them really grounded within you, really narrowed down, and helps you to understand them better as well. right, we're just going to wrap up whatever that last thought is for you. Finish up those last sentences. Yeah, I think it is hard to share Dark Nights of the Souls because they're very personalized to people specifically, and I think it's more meant for you to grow through. It has a different lesson for everyone, but it's not a bad thing, it's a beautiful thing. Just remember that. All right, and after we finished up there, it's the last part of the ceremony here where we're going to take that last part of the journaling and we're going to narrow down the manifestations, the desires, the goals. We're going to narrow them down to one word. One manifestation, one goal, one intention, one feeling, one emotion, one word. So give yourself a moment to think about what that one word will be. Hope. I like that. Come up with your word. Write it down on your bay leaf. And if you don't have a bay leaf, like I said, you can use a piece of paper. That's totally fine. Come up with a very intentional word. Hi, doggy. All right. Best thing I can think of. My recommendation is to try not to overthink it. It's many times the first thing that comes to your mind that's valid. Nobody's looking at your bay leaf or your piece of paper. This is just for you. So take that paper, that bay leaf, and I want you to burn it. So spiritually, burning bay leaves is known to grant wishes, like we said in the beginning. So that's why this is specifically a bay leaf. And as you're burning it, look at that flame. And remember that word, remember that intention. Envision it being burnt into the universe, its smoke flying away to be granted and responded to by the universe. Constant hope. Just to close up here, what we're going to do is we're going to do another meditation just to connect with our word, just to connect with our intention. So again, I want you to close your eyes, sink into this present moment. Still the mind once again with your intention in mind. And what I want you to do for this meditation is I want you to visualize. I want you to envision the emotion that this intention is going to give you. Whatever your desires were that you wrote down, whatever your goals and manifestations, remember why you wanted them. Not necessarily to get something, but I want you to feel deeper because you wanted to feel a certain way, or you desire a certain feeling. You desire what it'll make you feel. Maybe it's freedom. Maybe it's security. Maybe it's love. Maybe it's safety. Ask yourself what emotion it is that you truly desire that lies behind that intention. And once you've narrowed that down, I want you to visualize yourself in this near future, that thing already manifested in all the ways that you feel. Not necessarily what you're doing or what you have, but who you are and how you feel. Walk yourself through that embodiment. Don't forget to smile. As simple as this sounds, this really ties this connection together with your body and your emotions with this feeling that allows your subconscious to know that this feeling is good, this vision is good, this intention is good, sparking a dopamine level in your body and your brain, connecting you to that vision even deeper. I want you to be reminded that the feelings of wanting it here now creates more energy of lack and dissatisfaction that takes you out of the present moment where all those desires lie. The more you stay in that lack mentality, the more your desires sink away from you, the more you sit into a negative energy of lack. Disconnect yourself from the future, from the past. Realize that it is all now. We can give ourselves permission to have these feelings whenever we wish through these meditations and through other activities and things that we can do that make us feel those emotions, draw us closer to that desire, to that intention. Allows us to become an energetic match. And allow yourself just a few more minutes to sink into that feeling, to sink into that emotion. Wrap up those thoughts, wrap up those feelings, wrap up what you're doing in this vision, how you're being. Know you will come back to it soon, and you can embody her as soon as you open your eyes. So how do you guys feel? All the ones that stick with me to the end. I want you to know how you feel. Do you feel a little more connected with your desires, with your energy? With these practices, we release the resistance between us and the manifestation. And I want you to know that even outside of the ceremony, you give yourself permission to embody that feeling every day. And every day that you do, you become that intention. You become that manifestation. Just by being it, not by doing more most of the time. And that is our meditation. That is our ceremony. Happy new moon, everyone. I hope it's beautiful for you. And if you feel like this didn't quite wrap up your thoughts, your intentions, or maybe you jumped in a little early or a little late, feel free to participate in another ceremony later on your own. Let me know if this is something of value to you that you would like me to do again. And if you would like to see me in person at a retreat leading these ceremonies every night, there is an upcoming retreat in Malibu, California, that I will be doing moon rituals every single night with Othera Outdoor Retreat. So if you want more information on that, I have a few really stupendous deals to give away to a few people. Keep in mind it is a women's only retreat. So yeah, I would love to give you some more information on that. And if you're ever interested in going through the guided spiritual journey that I had mentioned before in my course Divine Aligned, you can also send me a message about this as well. This really just guides you through ceremony, through ritual, through breathwork, through plant medicine, through the subconscious mind, through inner child trauma healing, isolation, and really just finding your truth and connecting to your intuitive power within. Bridging the gap between finding the answers outside of yourself and realizing that they are from within. So this can be for men or women. So if you are interested in that, make sure to send me a message after this. And I hope you guys all have an amazing new moon. We're going to reach our hands to the sky, give it a big stretch. That's what I like to do. Bring them into heart center. And we're going to bow our heads in namaste. And know that as you bow your head in namaste, you are sending gratitude for this practice, but you are also recognizing and appreciating yourself for showing up for yourself tonight. Honor yourself for that. Namaste. Happy new moon, guys. And I'll see you guys next time.